no more than that. Okay. Alright, y'all. So, let's see. It's something you're getting over. It's something you're pushing through. But the reward, the lesson, whatever is on the end of this thing is going to be very rewarding for you. It's going to be something that really compliments you in your life, and it's going to make sense. This jumps over to you. 6 ray of devotion. Very similar to the energy of perseverance. When you persevere through something, you push through, you work with, you work out, you do whatever you can to work with this, to work through this. 6 ray of devotion. If you see this man, you can see this man. You see this man, he has his hands in the air. His feet are kneeled to the ground, right? He has his hands in the air. He's like giving praise and glory to God, to divine guidance, to the ability to just simply exist. You see him again here in this image where he has his hands to his chest, and he's just really truly believing, regardless of the current circumstances, regardless of his current reality. He believes in himself, okay? He believes in whatever is out there for him is for him, and it belongs to nobody else but him. And not to say that what belongs to me is mine. Nobody can touch it. No, it's your purpose, it's your gift, it's your blessing, it's your reward, it's your destiny. And he's believing his destiny right now, regardless of the current circumstances. If you look at how he physically looks, all right, he has nothing but a sheet wrapped around his ass. I say that a lot every time I see this oracle or something similar to it in this deck. You know, he has but a sheet wrapped around his ass. The external or the atmosphere is very bleak. Like, there's grass and stuff, but he ain't got no house. Where his water, where his toilet at, you know what I'm saying? Where's the plumbing system? Where's his fucking food? He doesn't have anything. All he has is the elements himself and the little bearings or the little sheets or shrouds or whatever that he has with him as he's going through this desert, as he's going through this place of reflection and reckoning, if that makes sense, okay? If that makes sense to some of you. So yeah, this oracle definitely coincides with perseverance, okay? And doubt and grief, okay? Because regardless, hold on, y'all, I gotta pick that up, but regardless of however this looks to most people, some people like, damn, he ain't got shit. You know, some people look at people and see what they think they see, but not necessarily what they're actually looking at. A lot of times people don't know what they be looking at when they look at people, you know? And this is what this is, you know? He has strong faith regardless of his current circumstances or what his reality reflects or shows, okay? It may not be what he wants. It may not be in the ways of which he would like it to be, but he's believing and holding faith regardless. Let me pick these 2 oracles up. I don't know why I keep dropping these. Hold on, y'all. Alright, Divine, ask for the next oracle to come through. Thank you. Merkaba, spiritual protection, and 3rd ray of creative intelligence, okay? So, what comes out in the 2nd place? Merkaba, spiritual protection. Merkaba, spiritual protection. That's what comes out in the 4th place. The 4th place. The 2nd place. What comes out in the 3rd place is, now my camera stopped recording, but what comes out in the 3rd place is 3rd ray of creative intelligence. If you notice how this woman is literally recreating herself. There's recreation here, okay, with this 3rd oracle that comes out for you. So, with Merkaba, spiritual protection, which falls in the 2nd place, that's basically explaining, okay, or expressing the strong protection that you have, the strong love that you have, the strong presence of God that is around you, your guides, divine guidance overall that is present with you in your life, even though it may not feel that way, even though at times you may feel lost or disconnected or shut off, even though, you know, they may not feel as close. That's when that's when they are the closest, okay? And I know that sounds really ironic and almost, you probably think I'm full of shit, but it really don't matter to me. I know what I'm talking about. So when I tell you that, that's what I mean, and that is the truth. A lot of times when you think that they're not that close to you, that's when they are, okay? It's just the phase of which you're going through. Just like I said with these emotional clarifiers before I started with your reading, you had doubt and grief. So there's some form of change or shit that had happened, that it disappointed you, that it put you in a certain space, that it put you in a certain headspace or emotional space, spiritually, energetically, mentally, where you're like, ugh, now I gotta work through this. But it's going to be rewarding, okay? It most definitely is, okay? So you have to allow yourself to know that during this time, with whatever you have to learn, with whatever you're working through, with whatever you're working with or working out with, okay? Transmuting, conforming, or, you know, evolving from, whatever it is that you're working through, continue to work through that and know that divine's guidance, God's presence, divine's presence overall is always present with you in your life as you go through these lower level energies of doubt and grief, as you change and persevere through this damaging thing. Why am I hearing damaging winds? Figuratively speaking, I hope, I pray. Damaging winds, okay? It's kind of like, it just kind of like ripped shit apart for you a little bit, and it kind of like left you like, how do I start this back over again? Or how do I start this thing again in a way to where it's, what the fuck do I do now? How do I push through this now? How do I not doubt and have grief when I tried so hard? Or when I worked so hard? You know what I mean? I'm not sure what your experience was. I don't know how it's been, how hard it's been for you, how difficult it's been for you. But God gets the glory, divine's guidance gets the glory, and you will as well. Okay, as long as you continue to push through with whatever this thing is, I promise you it is going to be rewarding. It is going to pay off. And I know I know y'all probably hear that a million times, but anytime you're going through a difficult time, anytime you're going through a difficult phase in your life, there's always some form of strength, power, or reward that is gained through that process. You have to maintain while you're going through that process. That's why what first came out was persevere. So you're encouraged to push through something as you struggle with doubt and grief, because there's something beautiful to gain at the end of that experience, okay? So spiritual miracle protection, again, expresses and explains that you're protected, you're loved, you're always guided, you're always assisted. There's just strength that you have to gain, power that you have to gain, notches on your belt, so to speak, that you have to gain. There are, what do you call it when soldiers get those things, those rewards on their and they have all of it on their suits? You know what I'm saying? I can't think of how to say it right now. I don't know the word, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's like you're earning that right now. So just allow yourself to earn that right now and work through that right now. No, it wasn't perfect. The situation probably, I feel like the situation was probably stupid as fuck to you. So infuriating. So like, I really didn't fucking need this right now type of thing. But it's okay. Okay? Believe me when I tell you, it is okay, and it's going to be okay. What's followed in the third place is third rare creative intelligence, okay? So again, as I said, friendship, something rewarding, friendship-like, okay? As you can see, this woman is literally like a shell. There's a shell of her old self at the bottom, but there's a brand new iridescent, multi-dimensional, butterfly-esque divine being that she has literally transmuted or evolved or transformed into. This is who she is now. Okay, so that is what you're building on. That's what you're working on. That's what you're becoming right here. Okay, the chick with all the light and the butterflies and shit, you're leaving behind this old shell of yourself. So you moving and persevering through this heartbreak, these damaging winds, so to speak, you pushing through that is really helping you to understand that on the other side of it is a greater form of yourself. On the other side of it is a more beautiful and more sacred and more aligned okay, being, okay, person, woman, man, whoever you are that carries the Sagittarian energy, all right? Okay. Thank you. That almost fell on the floor. Divine grace, law of efficiency, and initiation by fire. Yeah. Divine grace, law of efficiency expresses learning. It's about connecting and feeling and tapping in. Connecting and feeling and tapping into yourself, into divine's guidance, okay? God, tapping in, getting that information, getting that knowledge, knowing where you are, knowing what to do, knowing how to deal with yourself, knowing how to deal with others, knowing how to respond to certain experiences, knowing how to engage or disengage. This is all about being efficient throughout your day when it comes to what you do and when it comes to your external reality and the people, places, and things that dwell in that, okay? So this is all about being efficient all the way around, being well-rounded, well-equipped, being a well-oiled machine when it comes to dealing with shit, as far as yourself, especially internally, as well as your reality. So this is all about staying connected, okay? Tapping in, praying, okay? Always asking for guidance, always being receptive to guidance, always paying attention to the signs and the clues, okay? This is what this is. This is how you overcome and persevere through this issue that you're currently dealing with, or this issue of issues that you're currently dealing with, in whichever way it's reflecting in your life, okay? What's followed by that is initiation by fire, okay? So this initiation by fire is basically about being able to handle the heat. Basically, being able to handle the heat. You're a fire sign. So this isn't a coincidence that this comes out. Initiation by fire is like being able to handle the fire, being able to handle the heat, being able to handle that pressure. Okay, many cannot deal with what you deal with on a regular basis. Many people don't even know your fucking life. Many people don't even know the stuff that you deal with on a regular basis when it comes to yourself or other people, your loved ones, your family, all types of shit. Like, it's all types of stuff people are not even aware of, but you're dancing with the fire and not necessarily allowing it to burn you or to scar you or to, hurt you. It's more so with you being a fire sign. Fire signs are passionate. Fire signs are active. Fire signs are like, they want to go. They want to go do it. They want to make it happen a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? They want to get it done. Sometimes, as fire signs, we can be overly emotional. Sometimes we can overly respond to shit. Sometimes we can be very dramatic. And sometimes we can do stuff that really wasn't called for to do. But this is all about maintaining and mastering the fire that's within you as a fire sign, as a Sagittarius. Once you master that fire, once you master that light, that heat inside of you, nobody can use it against you, and it cannot be used against you to sabotage you or your life. Once you master the power of your own fire, that's when you become dangerous, and I mean dangerous in a good way. Nobody can trigger you emotionally. Nobody can use your power against you. No one can use your energy against you. No one can use your abilities against you, okay? This is also reflected towards life. Like I said, perseverance came out in the very first oracle that was pulled. If y'all know that song by Shaka Khan that is titled Through the Fire, okay, so think about that song, and if y'all don't know that song, y'all go listen to that song for a second, and that's what that song means, so to speak, when it applies to life, or when it applies to anything that is worth having, okay? Having faith, believing in God, believing in yourself, and knowing that you're worthy of the very best regardless of your current circumstances, regardless of whatever you're currently dealing with, okay? Look at how she's holding that fire in her hand. Most people can't do that. Most people will never obtain the ability to do, most people will never obtain the ability to do that, okay? Most people, not to be mean, but just to be honest, some people are not willing to do this type of work where they can literally fucking hold fire in their hands and not get burned. But you have that ability. You have that power. You have that thing to be able to do that with. That's you. You have to, it's an initiation of your life, of what you're currently going through. You're strong enough, you're powerful enough, you're brave enough. I promise you are. Okay? So that's what that is. That's the agitations, the doubts, the griefs of whatever you're persevering through, whatever you're working through, whatever you're healing from, whatever you're overcoming. It's a part of your initiation. It's a part of your rebirth. Okay? So I'm going to pull one last oracle, and then I'm going to close this reading out. Okay? I'm going to ask for the last oracle to come through. Caught it before it hit the floor. Hold your center. Hold your center. And if you notice, that peaceful face reflects itself quite a bit in this reading. I showed you each oracle, so just pay attention to the faces, y'all. Look at the details, okay? But these are the last two right here. This is initiation by fire. This is hold your center. This is the last one. Hold your center is the last one. Okay? Y'all are seeing it different because it's in my camera. But this is the last one right here. Hold your center. You're going through what you're going through for a reason. You're growing through what you're going through for a reason. And it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Maintain yourself, Sagittarius, okay? I know you may be feeling all over the place, these changes, these things, these thoughts, all of this, but please maintain. I pray peace for your heart and your mind and your spirit and your body in whichever way you need it, and whichever way, you know, that needs to be provided for you. I pray that you get that. I pray that you receive that, because that's all you have to do. And I know that's all you have to do sounds, it's always fucking easier said than done. But you have the tenacity. You literally have the fire. You literally have the firepower to overcome it and to become exactly what you're seeking, to become exactly what truly fulfills you and makes you happy and makes you feel proud about yourself. Hold your center. It's the last one. Maintain. Choose peace for your heart. Choose peace for your mind. Choose peace for your spirit, your energy, your body. Always maintain a sense of peace, okay, within your reality, within yourself, within whatever you're currently dealing with, okay? That's what you deserve all the time, every single time, as much as you need it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever you're currently going through, pushing through, working through, I understand, trust me. I have a few fucking stories where it's, you know what I mean? But you have to maintain, you have to maintain, you have to hold your center, you have to continue to devote yourself and maintain faith regardless of whatever the current circumstances or whatever your current reality looks like. It does not fucking matter. It does not matter. It is going to pay off, and it's going to reap its benefits for you, okay, Sagittarius? So with all that being said, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that whatever I said, in whichever way that I said it, I hope that it resonated for you, brought you some clarity of some kind. But if not, it's all good. It simply means that it is not your energy or message. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you guys again with another reading. Please, Sagittarius, hang in there, hold on, persevere, push through, work through this energy of doubt and grief, transmute that shit, and allow the beautiful blossoming of whatever this form of friendship is waiting to manifest in your life, bloom in your life, happen in your life, recreate itself in your life on a higher level. Maybe you needed a higher level friendship, a higher form of something. And because of that, you're working through it. You've gone through it, or you're going through it, and it's going to pay off. You just have to maintain, believe in God, believe in yourself, and trust the process. Okay, Sagittarius? Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see y'all again.